And next we turn to that news I mentioned on the state of America's health. And much of it is good news. Men and women in this country can expect to live longer, 75 years for men, 80 years for women. And the gap between men and women in life expectancy is narrowing. The report also reflects important progress in the battle against many major diseases. So David Muir is here with that. David?
Charlie, good evening. There really is no question now that Americans really are living longer. The number of Americans 75 and older makes up about 6% of the population right now. By the year 2050, that number is expected to double. Doctors point to better medicine and smarter patients.
The new numbers are more than just remarkable. They're record-breaking. A child born today is now expected to live to nearly 78. Nearly a year and a half longer than we were living just a decade ago.
Clearly, there's some things we're doing right. We're smoking less. Hopefully, we're a little bit more active than we used to be. We're doing more things for our health. We're getting in cancer, we're getting screened, and we're becoming more engaged with what we need to do.
And because of that, the mortality rates are down for more than half of the 15 leading causes of death. Flu deaths down 8.4%, heart disease deaths down 4.7%, stroke is down, diabetes, hypertension, and cancer all seeing declines. Doctors credit huge advancements in medicine and in patient knowledge.
20 years ago, if I told a patient their cholesterol was too high, the first thing they might have said is, "What's cholesterol?" Today, the question back is, well, do you mean my good cholesterol or my bad cholesterol?
The numbers show women still outlive men, but that gap is now narrowed to 5 years.
The reason the gap is narrowing between men and women is because, in fact, men got the message that they should stop smoking. More men are celebrating more birthdays than was the case perhaps 10 years ago.
African American men in particular made big gains, now expected to live to 70. A breakthrough, doctors say, in getting public health messages out. The CDC also examined the number of Americans who have died from HIV/AIDS. More than 11,000 in 2007. That's down 10% from just the year before. And finally, the police blotter saw fewer deaths too. Homicide deaths down 6.5%, and deaths from accidents were down 5%.
Now, we took note that heart disease and cancer are still the leading causes of death, and the death rates for respiratory disease, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's are up slightly. And doctors are also watching increasing obesity in this country. They say, Charlie, it threatens to really erase all of these gains that we reported on here tonight.